All right, let's dive into two little words that can cause some major headaches in English. To and enough. Now, you might think they're similar, but honestly, they're like polar opposites. And hey, by the time we're done here, you're going to be using both of them like you've been doing it your whole life.
So, have you ever found yourself pausing, just wondering which one to use? If so, you're in good company. It's a super common trip up for English learners. But no sweat, we are about to make this crystal clear. Let's get right into it.
Okay, here's our game plan. We'll start with the problem with to. Then we'll get enough right. After that, we'll see how to pop some verbs into our sentences, and we'll wrap it all up with a little practice to make sure it all sticks. All right, let's kick things off with to. Now, if there's one thing you need to remember about this word, it's this. To almost always means there's a problem. It's got this negative vibe to it. So whenever you use to, you're basically pointing out something negative. It means there's more of something than you need or more than you want. Think about it. Too hot, too difficult. You're saying there's an excess, right? It's a problem. Now let's look at the grammar, which is actually pretty straightforward once you see the pattern. For adjectives, it's simple. To plus the adjective. Easy. But when you get to nouns, you've got a choice to make. You have to ask yourself, can I count this thing? If you can't, like money or traffic, you're going to use too much. If you can count it, like cars or people, then you use too many. Okay, check out this example. Expensive is an adjective, right? So we just say too expensive. Simple. What does that mean? It means the price is a problem. I probably can't afford it. And this next one builds right on that idea. We say it costs too much money. Why much? Because we don't really count money as a concept. We count dollars, pounds, yen. So money here is uncountable, which means we have to use too much. And here's a great example of the other side of that coin. This place is too busy. Why? There are too many people. Can we count people? You bet. One person, two people. So since people is countable, we say too many. The huge crowd is the problem here. Okay, so if to is all about problems, think of enough as the solution. Enough is the positive side of things. It's when things are just right, It's all about having a sufficient amount.
Yeah, so enough just means you have what you need. It's the perfect amount. Not too much, not too little. It's a good thing. It means you're all set.
Okay, now this is super important, so lean in for this one. This is where people get tripped up. With nouns, the structure is easy. Enough comes before the noun. But just look at what happens with adjectives. The word order completely flips. We say too expensive, but we say rich enough. The adjective comes first. This little switch is probably the single most important difference to lock in your brain. Let's see this in action. Remember that necklace that was too expensive? Well, for Keiko, no problem. She is rich enough. See that? Adjective rich comes first, then enough. And here, money is our noun again. So where does enough go? Right before it. She has enough money. The amount is perfect. No problem at all. All right, so we've totally nailed the basic structures. But what if you want to add an action to the sentence? Let's talk about how to bring in a verb to explain the so what part of the idea. And you're gonna love this because the rule is so simple. Anytime you want to add a verb after one of these to or enough phrases, you just use the infinitive. That's just to plus the basic verb, like to go, to see, to eat. So back to our necklace. What's the direct result of it being too expensive? Well, it's an action I can't do. The necklace is too expensive to buy. And there it is, our infinitive, to buy. And guess what? It works the exact same way for enough, even when we make it negative. So why can't she buy it? Because she is not rich enough. Not rich enough for what? For the action to buy it. See? It's super consistent. Okay, you've seen the rules, you've seen the examples. Now it's your turn to shine. Let's do a quick check-in and see how you're doing. All right, take a look at these words on the screen. How would you stitch them together to make a perfect sentence? Go on, I'll give you a second to think about it. So, did you get it? The answer is, I'm too lazy to go shopping now. We've got to plus our adjective lazy, and it's followed by that infinitive to go. Nicely done if you got that one. Let's try one more. This one's a little different. We're using a noun this time, strength. So how does this one fit together? And the correct sentence is, He has enough strength to lift that chair. See how enough comes before the noun, strength, and then it's followed by our infinitive, to lift. Awesome! You are really getting this. So look, if you only remember one thing from all this, make it this right here. 2 is for problems. It tells you why you can't do something. And enough is for solutions. It tells you why you can. Simple as that. So, what do you think? Feeling smart enough to try this on your own now? I bet you are. That's it for now. Keep practicing, and this whole 2 and enough thing will feel totally natural in no time. Hope this helped you out.